What's going on, everybody? Today what we're going to be putting on the 2020 Hellcat is going to be this UPR catch can system. Now this is the fender mount system, and it's got a quite large can. I've been using UPR catch cans for quite some time now, for a few years. I found them when I was using some competitors' catch cans and still found a whole lot of oil in the exit line of the catch can. And on UPR can, I gave them a try probably about 6 years ago. And I noticed that there was no oil left in the exit side of the can, which is a great thing because that's what I bought this damn thing for. So yes, I did pay money for this. They didn't just give it to me for free. Get this thing installed on the car. Okay, so what you have here, you have your catch can, and then you have this bracket right here. This bracket is a fender mount, and it mounts up on this right here. So let me go ahead and show you how that works. Okay, to make my life a little easier, I'm gonna take this knob and washer. Don't lose your washer. Take these off, set them over here. Now this will go just like so. Then your bolt that they supply with the kit, just screw it in here. I mean, I don't know why more people don't use catch cans, or why some people think that it's snake oil. I mean, these things couldn't be easier to install. And why I've heard the people say, yeah, well, if engineers that engineered these cars didn't want the oil to go in there, if it would hurt the engine, then they would have engineered a catch can built in. Well, some manufacturers actually do have catch cans built into the cars that try to help some of the oil blow by that happens. But it's not necessarily damaging the engine in a time that they would care about it. So putting oil into the intake of the engine through the PCV system lowers the effective octane rating of the gasoline that you buy. So when you lower the effective octane rating of the gasoline that you buy, what do you think happens there? You get spark knock. Then the knock sensor sees that. It limits power to the engine, limits timing, which limits power. So yeah, this thing could potentially, if you have a whole lot of blowback, potentially gain you a horsepower or two. But the main thing behind the catch can is to keep all the oil from resting on top of the valves, from getting into the combustion chamber, from mixing with the air fuel mixture. It keeps your octane a true octane rating, and it just makes things cleaner. So I want every little bitty, even if it doesn't give me but a half a horsepower, I want that half a horsepower. And I want clean air going back into my intake. So that's why I get these catch cans. Okay, so this bolt is a 14mm bolt, now that I'm off my soapbox a little bit. So you just take and tighten this on down. I might get this knob back on here to help me to hold this, because I don't want this can to flop around. I don't want it to damage my paint down here. I want to make sure that it's tight. All right. That is pretty tight. So what you'll need to do is you just pull up your valve cover here, or rocker cover, whatever you want to call it. And it has these clips. Let's see if I can get in here. Around the back side right here, you're going to take this clip, pull out on it, and push it down. You can see the clip a little bit better right here. If our camera will focus, you take this clip, pull up and out. See how it releases from around that indentation. On the other clip down here, it's gonna be squeeze. You push right here and just pull it off. So you're pushing this little piece right here, and you just pull it off. And that's the factory piece. All right, so you'll take your longer one here, and if you have the check valve, remember that the arrows always point away from the catch can. on UPR catch valves, or check valves. So I'm gonna go ahead and route this one up underneath here and put this 45 connects down here, just like so. And I want to turn, because I'm OCD like that, I want to turn that UPR to where it faces up. Let me show you what you're talking about. All right, so I have the UPR facing up just because that's how I want it. You see it's far away from your belts and everything. It's off of this. You can still run the auxiliary idler pulleys and stuff if you need to run it, and this would be back behind it, so no big deal there. Lines run down right there. So the next thing, you want to get this line that has this little 90 on it, that goes onto the UPR, or onto the valve cover here, PCV. And the way that these work, you just squeeze both sides and pull up. The UPR's design is really better than the factory stuff. And this one has to be routed on top here of everything to go to the top of the catch can. So you will have that one line kind of running on top there. Okay, so this has to be facing up right here to mount on the can. So what you go ahead and do is I'm gonna sit this camera down, and as I'm lowering the can, I'm gonna plug this line on into it. That's that one done. Then I'll take my piece, good Lord. Then I'll take my piece here, put this knob on, tighten this bad boy up. Then on the top here, you just take this, slide it in, and she's done. So look how perfectly this can sits in here. I mean, UPR does a great job on their stuff. It's a simple install, nothing's touching anywhere. Just make sure that you remember that the arrows point away from the catch can on any UPR catch can. And they say that you can, this size can, you can probably go in between oil changes, but I can't. I just can't. I'll never make it in between oil changes on checking the catch can. Like, I just want to know what's in it. I want to open it up and see what's in this catch can. So it's just, I don't know if it's curiosity or part of some OCD tendencies. I just want to know what's in it, and I want to empty it and it to be clean. So I will give updates on how much this can has caught. I will give updates on if there's any oil from this one coming from the exit line here, which I'm sure there won't be, because on every other catch can from UPR that I've had on different vehicles, it's never been any there. That's really the most impressive thing to me about the company, that they give you a product that really, really does exactly what it says. Like I said, I've tried others and still had a lot of oil coming past. So if you're going to spend this kind of money, you want it to stop at least 90% of the oil and not let a whole bunch of it, you know, pass the system. So thanks everybody for watching. There's more stuff to come. I'm ordering a couple more things. Like I said, I bought this kind of catch can. They have one that mounts right here, but I want the secondary idler to go right here to give me a little bit more belt route. So I did order this can with that in mind. I don't really know which one I'm going to pick now. I'm thinking about the one from Ripatuned. It's infinitely adjustable. And then I'm going to have to figure out what belt, if I need another belt or anything like that. So thanks everybody for watching. There'll be a few more things happening. Stay tuned for more stuff on the build. Project Stormtrooper is going to be taken off here pretty soon. Thanks everybody for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, share this video with friends. Appreciate each and every one of you.